So the beginning of the circle is angle 0. All the way around is angle 2 pi. So halfway around is angle pi. And if I divide angle pi into 6 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, each piece is pi over 6. So this is a pi over 6 angle. This is a 2 pi over 6 angle, which is pi over 3. And it's 2 pi over 6 because I did 1 pi over 6 and then 2 pi over 6. And then this is a 3 pi over 6 angle right up here at the top. And that's the same thing as pi over 2. And then this is 4 pi over 6, which is the same thing as 2 pi over 3. And then 5 pi over 6, 6 pi over 6, which is the same thing as pi, 7 pi over 6, 8 pi over 6, which is 4 pi over 3, 9 pi over 6, which can be reduced to 3 pi over 2, 10 pi over 6, which can be reduced to 5 pi over 3, and then 11 pi over 6. And then 2 pi is the same thing as 12 pi over 6. So we've just divided from 0 to pi into 6 pieces, and then from pi to 2 pi into 6 pieces. And this gives us all of our pi over 6 angles. Are we pretty okay with that? We're pretty okay with that. All right. And so along the same lines here, if this is you know what, let me try something here before I move off onto that. Let me see if I can do this. No, let's do it up here. Control G. Okay. And let's add that one. There we go. Okay. If I just want to look at the pi over 3 angles, I like to not put in the y-axis, but we still know that this is 0. And all the way around is 2 pi. And you know what? We're going to do a different color. Let's do blue. Okay. This is angle 0, and all the way around is angle 2 pi. And over here is angle pi. And I can divide this up into thirds. So each of these is a pi over 3. So I have 1 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, 3 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, and 5 pi over 3. And these are the same pi over 3s as these that I did up here. Pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, 5 pi over 3. It's just that I eliminated the pi over 6s so I could see it a little bit more clearly. Okay, so these are my pi over 3 angles. And let's make those into a group here, see if I can do that. I'm not sure what that did, but let's try it. Let's go Control G. Okay, we'll see what happens there. Okay, and then the last piece over here are my pi over 4 angles. So I'm going to divide again from 0 all the way around would be 2 pi. So halfway around is just pi. And I'm going to divide the top into 4 pieces and the bottom into 4 pieces. And I have pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, which is the same thing as pi over 2, 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4, which is the same thing as pi, 5 pi over 4, 6 pi over 4, which is the same as 3 pi over 2, and then 7 pi over 4, and then 2 pi is the same thing as 8 pi over 4. Is everybody okay with that? Okay. Okay. So here's why I'm showing you this. Let's see if I can make this into one circle here. Come on. Whoops. Oh, take that one back. Come on. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Control G. Okay. Now let's see if it works, okay? I'm going to take this pi over 3 one. Nope, didn't quite work. Almost worked, but not quite. Let's go back to where we were. And let's add this one and that one. Control G. Okay, now let's see if it works. This actually goes right on top of there. And this one here, nope, not quite. See if that works. This one also, it's all just one unit circle. So we have pi over 6s, pi over 4s, and pi over 3s. They're all in the same unit circle. They're not like separate. So really what it looks like is that right there. Right? That's all of them combined into one. I like to divide them up so it's easier to see the 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45 right triangles, but it really is just one, unit circle. And so when you look at this thing here, well, because this is on the test, as I think it's given there as something that you can use. Well, these middle ones right here, those are pi over 4 angles because they are splitting my 90-degree angle exactly in half. Right? Those are pi over 4s, and then I can put, I could draw in my pi over 6s. Okay. But it's all just one unit circle. So you have to make sure, particularly when you're doing pi over 6s and pi over 3s, that you're counting correctly. So this is pi over 6 to here, but this isn't 2 pi over 6, this is pi over 4. 2 pi over 6, I got to go all the way over one more pi over 6. You see what I'm saying here? 3 pi over 6, I got to go over a pi over 6. 4 pi over 6, I got to go over a pi over 6. 5 pi over 6, I don't want to stop here. I need to keep going to there. Okay, so maybe that was more confusing than, if that confused you more than you were already, and you were already fine with it, then you can ignore what I just did. But for some people, I kind of have a feeling that might help a little bit.